So right now, I'd like to just brainstorm with you guys to get the creative juices flowing. Can you just shout out some of your favorite lean proteins that you like to eat?
Veal.
Chicken.
Fish?
Yeah, chicken.
Chicken?
And they had a veal in there.
Liver.
Really?
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
what I said.
I love it.
I'm shocked because I don't hear that often.
I like steak.
Steak? Okay. Yeah. How about, does anybody eat dairy products? Do you guys do dairy?
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Like,
Yeah, yogurt.
okay, good. Milk, yogurt,
Cottage cheese.
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 How about nuts? Do you guys do nuts?
Nuts, yeah.
Almonds.
Okay, good.
Macadamia.
How about beans?
Black beans.
Like beans? Good, good. And does anybody do any like soy products like tofu or veggie burgers or anything like that?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Veggie burgers.
Okay, yeah. And then so those are all great sources of lean protein. How about healthy fats?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, good.
What about avocado?
Avocado, absolutely. Yep.
Have sesame oil, okay?
Yeah, toasted sesame
Toasted,
oil.
yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Extra virgin olive oil are probably two of the best oils you can get.
Okay.
Yep. And we talked about nuts already. Olives are a good source also. So those are the healthy fats, and I'll go back to the healthy fat story here in a second. But fruits and veggies, going on the second tier, fruits and veggies are pretty easy, right? Does anyone not? Can all of us find at least 3 or 4 fruits and veggies that we like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check. Okay. How about whole grains?
I stopped eating grains.
Stopped eating them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's somebody told me to stop, so I stopped.
No, it's good actually. It's actually going to help in our improving metabolic efficiency story. Yeah. How about so shout out do you guys like have oatmeal ever? Oats?
Yeah.
Steel cut.
Steel cut, good.
Yeah,
How about breads?
Wheat bread.
All kinds.
Wheat bread? All kinds, okay.
Multigrain.
Rices, pasta, you guys ever heard of quinoa before?
No.
Yeah, oh, it's good.
We ate that.
Okay, quinoa is actually it's like a rice, but it's the highest protein grain that you can find. So you can find it like in the rice aisle. But the whole point with this category is to identify what you enjoy and make sure they're healthier choices, but we're going to minimize them as much as possible, at least in the beginning, and when I say beginning, at least for the first 3 to 4 weeks. So we're going to focus our efforts on really focusing on lean proteins, healthy fats, and fruits and vegetables. And I have to tell you that, because I have a lot of interesting comments when I first explain this to people, because they say, oh, well, that's a low carbohydrate diet. And it's actually quite the opposite. What I'm trying to do is bring us more into balance. The carbohydrates you're going to receive are from fruits, vegetables, and then protein sources such as dairy and beans and nuts. So you'll be getting ample carbohydrates. What you won't be doing is getting those high blood sugar spikes and blood insulin spikes, because I can almost guarantee every one of you have those energy shifts throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably about between 2 and 4 p.m. you start crashing a little bit. Yeah. That's if you have that is a pure cause of not controlling your blood sugar, which means we're just not putting the nutrients together properly. So that's why I'm going to look at these 3 classes of nutrients, the protein, the fat, and the fruits and veggies. Look at those specifically, and we're going to time them right so we maintain your blood sugar so you always have high energy.
So let me ask you about the beans. Now, yeah. I always thought beans were a carb.
Yeah, they fit into both. So they do have carbohydrate, but they also have protein.
Okay.
They have a little bit more bang for their buck as far as on the protein side of things, which is why I put them on the lean protein column. But you're absolutely right, and it's just like nuts. Nuts are very well balanced with carbs, protein, and fat, so they can fall into the carbohydrate section, but they can also double as a healthy fat and a protein. So there's a couple foods that'll do that here and there. Even if you guys drink milk, it's the same thing with milk. Milk actually has more carbohydrate than protein, but we stick it in the protein section because it is such a great source of protein.
What about a sweet potato?
Sweet potato, yeah. So I would put that kind of goes in, it's kind of floating in the middle, right? I float it right in between that fruit and vegetable and in between the whole grain.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't have a problem with sweet potatoes. I do have a small problem with white potatoes, at least in the beginning when we're trying to kind of teach your body how to utilize more of the fat stores. But sweet potatoes, A-okay, absolutely. And this is, again, when I work with you guys, we're going to come up individually with lists of food that you enjoy, and then together we're going to make your meals, essentially. And I'm not, and Linda can ascribe to this, I'm not going to give you calories, I'm not going to ask you to count calories because I don't believe in that. I believe in teaching your body how to notice when it's hungry and when it's full. So with each and every one of you, we'll be sitting down, identifying the foods you enjoy. I'm going to show you how to put them together. We're going to both come up with meal ideas, and you're going to basically be able to navigate this pretty easily, if you will, because when we develop that list, that becomes your shopping list and it becomes your meal preparation list. Very, very simple way of doing it. You guys are going to look at it and say, this is too easy. And that's the response I want. I don't want to make nutrition the thing that you have to think about 90% of the time, because I want you to be thinking about recovery and training and everything else in your life. So I want to make nutrition as easy as possible. But just remember, there are actually some physiological benefits that we're going to get just by putting the different foods in your body at different times.